explicitly watched this on YouTube.
Hold on.
I did come in for the 808.
What's happening? What's him?
Was great.
What's going on, man?
What's good?
Episode 191 in this thing, Critically Unfocused podcast. It's almost like 1991, which was a great year. Just ask about it.
Low key.
Tyrell wouldn't know nothing about that. Don't worry about him. He all right.
Never want to find out about it either.
We still accept him. But yeah, man, what's going on, man? Happy Juneteenth week.
That's a fact.
We was free, 1865. Look it up.
Hey, Juneteenth was a good day this year. I feel seen a lot of good throwbacks. I got to see the Montgomery Ball. People have put together like the full compilation of the Montgomery Ball. You don't got to the day of we was clicking on the different videos and links. Now there's just like a 25-minute smash cut. You can put that shit on like a sitcom.
Someone needs to make a movie like y'all remember the movie Crash where it was like 6 different people and it was like telling their day and all that kind of stuff and they like all came together kind of. They should do that with the Montgomery Brawl.
I think that movie won an Oscar, and I don't know if either of you have watched that movie in the last like 6 or 7 years. That movie is so incredibly racist.
Oh yeah,
I was
through.
Oh, but because the whole plot of it was to be racist, and when we watched stuff back then, at least from my standpoint, when I was a kid, I wanted to be like challenged mentally, so I'd watch that movie and be like, "Oh man, this is so deep and thoughtful and shit." And you watch it now, it's like, are they trying to like this white cop raped this man's wife in front of her, and then they try to make him like the savior at the end of the movie? It's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
No,
and then one of the cops shot the black dude who was reaching for like a Jesus piece because he was like, niggas gotta be crazy. I don't know. And it's like, but he was right.
Pullover scene with the dude's wife.
Yeah,
I don't remember much else.
Yeah, and then Lorenz Tate got picked up by the cop, and he's like, "Oh, you're a cop, aren't you?" He's like, "Oh man," like he was pulling out like a little Jesus pieces, like keep him safe. And fucking shot Lorenz Tate in the face because he was like, you a nigga, so you gotta be doing dirt." Yeah, it was. Ugh.
What year was that movie?
2004, I think 2005.
Yeah, it was DVD era for sure.
Yeah, basically, that year is basically going to be the theme of this podcast. I think
we're going to be talking a lot about that era.
Good time.
No, man. Everybody had a good week so far.
Oh, can't complain. I think this might be my last full week off of work before I go back. So, not looking forward to that. But nonetheless, a good week. We bought some outdoor furniture, so I got the full. Got a little sectional out there. Got the table, the Blackstone. The Blackstone has been put through the paces every day since that motherfucker came home. So, it's a good week. Can't complain.
Love that for you.
We're in the gym heavy because the gym's in the garage. Yeah, it's good times. Golfing multiple times a week because we decided to go at 5 a.m. No complaints.
Man, somebody on my team, we were talking about what we did yesterday, the day off. He's like, "Yeah, I played 36 holes of golf." Like, I
don't understand how people do that shit in a day.
You were built.
That sounds like a lot.
You played in 3 club championships.
Damn.
I mean, I guess if you're like playing in like a club, you're already pretty good. And I guess I'm thinking of me playing 36 holes of golf is like, damn, that's 200 balls. That's a lot of work. Yeah, but if you shooting the 80, 160 balls, okay, that's a range day.
You might have went through 3 balls.
Yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm not trying to go out there and shoot 216 fucking shots.
That's a lot of golf. I mean, I get you get a cart, you're not walking. Okay, it takes some off of it, but just a long time to be out there.
Yeah, and I think the key to that is you cannot drink. If you're golfing 36 holes, you need to be drinking water.
That's real golf.
Yeah.
Have you seen like what it takes, like the final tournament day for amateurs to qualify for the U.S. Open, like what they have to go through?
No, I know they play don't they play like a weekend in a day though? Like they play like 72 holes in a weekend.
It's like 64 holes in one day or something stupid like that.
Okay, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
What is that proven? So you can go to Oakmont and shoot a plus 17 and not make it past Friday?
So somebody who made it through that, they made the cut and they said that all in all it cost them $7,000. Yeah, it cost them $7,000 to go play, and they think like afterwards they came out on top. Like I think they made $37,000 in profit.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yep, I saw that. Because he got like sponsors, so he was like, "Oh, all the free gear I got, flew me out there. Got.
So I think
free
it's a
car
given
for
if
the
you make
weekend.
the U.S. Open, you're gonna get sponsors, even if you had
For
none
sure.
before.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, yeah, that's a lot. Hey, that's a lot of out of pocket money to get like kickback on the back end.
Hopefully
be
they
like-
paid some up front.
Yeah, I fucking hope. Shout out to him.
At your bank, like I need a personal loan to go play golf.
I think the hardest part for people that don't golf, and obviously I'm still in the relatively a novice at golfing, is just like the level of consistency it takes to be that good. Because like you can go have a good day. I'll shoot I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna shoot because it's embarrassing. But I'll have a good day, like man, that felt good, and can go golfing 2 days later and be like, do I know how to play this fucking sport?
I can't hit a ball.
Yeah, like we went today. 2 days ago, we went. Felt really good. I was like, okay, like I feel like I'm like hitting my swing. We've been golfing a lot this season. I feel like going into the summer, I'm gonna be good. I went today, and I feel like my mental game's pretty good. I'm pretty good about not getting too far down. I'm like, oh, you suck, all this shit. But I was like, nigga, I might need to call it after fucking 16 holes out here.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've called it after 9 for sure. Like I'm not going back out. I'll catch y'all next time.
Smart.
That'd be like that.
I don't want my friend.
Bruh.
Let's see.
Like, do I want to spend another hour and a half out here sucking, or should I just go home and be with my family?
Well,
Yeah,
when you say it like
yeah.
that, then yeah.
That's
sense.
Yeah.
right.
Especially if you're golfing with people who don't suck exactly as much as you do. So you kind of like holding the
Holding
group
everybody
up
back.
or
Mhm.
yeah,
We're
that
playing best ball and never playing my ball.
Hey,
I
how'd
ain't
you
doing
do
shit
today,
out
Blake? I got cardio,
Mhm.
walking. I got my
Yeah.
steps.
Got a
in.
lot of book recommendations.
Oh my! people downloaded 40 apps on my phone to get better.
Yeah,
at
they
this
told me all kinds of movies to watch.
shit. Oh my god! They made you sit in the cart with the iPad like a little kid.
Hell yeah.
All right, Jamal, how was your week?
Shit, it was straight. Same thing like always, and nothing special with the work. We
That's
did
not true.
Not well. I was kind of getting to it, I guess.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
didn't even work half the week.
No. Well, so I worked Monday. Monday was terrible. Got off hella late. I was off Tuesday. Went to work Wednesday. Wednesday was straight. And then yesterday was Juneteenth. Shout out to that. Just chilling, kicked it. What was it? We we support our homeboy Vontae. Shout out to what was it, quarterback QB Pete Club? He got his shit going on.
Quarterback club.
Yeah, quarterback club. Yeah, there you go. Check out Vontae. If you got a son, he'll get him right at football and quarterback stuff.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, put your
Hey.
kid through college. But
Yeah,
we linked up with Tyrell. Me, Tyrell, and Pat. We was up there. We was having a good old time, laughing at some problematic stuff. And just
It's a little problematic. Hey, I'm gonna say that quarterback Devontae got cold as fuck. The first play I seen him hit, he was like rolling out to the sideline, jumped off 1 foot, threw that bitch up like a dot to the back pylon in the end zone from like 45 yards out.
That kid is nice.
I immediately told Devontae, this nigga is much better than you were. Oh my goodness. And then Devontae, he chopped it up for a few minutes. He's like, all right, I'm about to go. I got to call this next game. We're throwing a touchdown on the first play.
He called it.
He goes out there. They threw a touchdown on the first play.
Kid was butt naked open.
They had 3 people wide open.
Yeah.
And then Devontae would just look over to the sidelines. He'd point at us and go, touchdown coming.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And it every single time except for one, it was a touchdown. I think it wasn't a touchdown because they got stopped at like the 2. Or no, it was a sack. They blew it dead for a sack. The kid ended up scoring, but they blew it dead.
This is the Levens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. How was the
They're
trenches?
killing. Vontae said that all the time because
their line looked decent, but their defense was some shit.
Okay.
Like, damn, bro. Seams are open every time on these niggas. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
You got that their Hawaii Colt Brennan era.
Boy, yeah. And he was like, man, we're missing our best receiver. He's 6'3", runs a 4.3. Okay, got it.
Yeah. If we lose, it's gonna be 45-50.
Sweet.
That's funny. Colt Brennan passed away, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah,
And Tommy Chang's coaching out there now.
Oh wow, okay.
Yep.
Colt Brennan passed away saving his daughter from drowning. And he drowned, unfortunately. But shout out to him.
Shout out Ryan Mallett, man.
Is that why Ryan Mallett died too?
Pretty sure. I think it was a jet ski.
Oh wait, no, okay. Ryan Mallett died. Colt Brennan overdose. I think I had those mixed up, or I might still have them mixed up. One of them overdosed. One of them died.
Nigga, we got Google. I'll go.
R.I.P. both of them.
Them was some good ass fucking quarterbacks. Blake, that goes into you talking about like the coolest era because it would just be like you would just be up at 9 p.m. on a Friday watching fucking Hawaii, and it's like, who the fuck is this dude in this hard ass black jersey slinging shit? Cole Brand was out there cooking.
How do we define the era though?
I think
put a bookend and a start on it.
Okay, so I think there's different eras for different things, but if I had to like generally encapsulate the era, I would say like 2004. I'll say 2002 to 2012 is what I'm talking about when I say the era, but I guess stretch it past 2012. What year did you graduate from college, Blake? 2015?
14.
I say okay, go 2002 to 2014. I feel like that's the era I'm talking about. Where it's just like we had all the good music, we had all the good sports. Like I feel like we had so many peak sports moments in that PS2. You can PS2, PS3, PS4. Yeah, like we had so many good games. You had Xbox
iPhone
in
showed
that
up.
time.
iPhone touches.
Yeah, and because we weren't
touches had the game on lock.
And like I don't know if any of you guys experienced like you went from T9 to a smartphone with like no real learning curve for real because we were so young that it was just like second nature.
T9 was so fire though.
Our parents
multiple times.
Yeah, our parents couldn't like my mom couldn't figure out like typing on a regular smartphone. Love you, mom. Until maybe 2014, 15.
Man, you used to get charged per text.
Yeah.
You sound old, but
that was a thing. Yeah, that is kind of
that bill up.
I remember when I got my phone plan. We were T-Mobile my freshman year. I was like, I need unlimited texting. Why the fuck do you need that?
Don't worry about nothing.
Because I remember the phone I had at first, I was texting hell on there, and I got like a high bill, and my dad was tripping, and then we kind of like switched our shit up.
What was like after 7? It was unlimited talk.
Yeah, it was 7 or 9.
It was 7 on the weekends, 9 on the weekdays. I think.
There we go.
Then they moved from just free nights. Then it was free weeknights and free weekends.
Yep.
And remember, like if you had T-Mobile, you could talk to anybody with T-Mobile for free.
Yep. Verizon started doing that afterwards.
Then they had that Fave 5 thing where you could like pick 85 numbers no matter what brand they had.
Y'all remember ringbacks where you call somebody they have something playing?
Yep.
I remember that.
I think my grandma still has one of those.
I was about to say people still had those for a very fucking long time. Because if you have like Verizon or whatever brand, like it would just still keep it. Hey, I remember Sprint came out with the Framly, which was basically the same thing, but it's just like you could add people to your plan and reduce the cost of your plan. I made so much money off of just like when I worked at Sprint, you would just memorize someone's Framly code, and it would be like, oh, so let's say Blake has like 3 people on his Framly, and that's like all he's gonna put on there. The next customer comes in and they're like, hey, I'm trying to set up service for 4 people.
No,
I would put you on their Framly, but you would have separate accounts. So it'd be like Jamal could have him and his 3 kids on a completely separate account, but you guys all. So Blake, your bill, I'd be like, hey Blake, your bill's about to be $120. It was really going to be 160, but I know that somebody's about to come in soon. I throw Jamal on there. It drops your shit down $40. I tell Jamal, hey, your bill's about to be dead. You throw in, so hey, I'm gonna give you 4 free iPads. You get 2 speakers. Everybody gets a case. Everybody gets a phone. They're like, damn, I got this shit for $80. But if Blake cancels his shit, you're out of it. You're fucking through the roof, buddy.
You was giving that call center hell.
Oh my god, nigga, we was in there fucking finessing. Oh my god, that's why I stopped doing.
People coming to your crib like, yeah, we need that iPad back. That's like the episode of SpongeBob where the nigga said he didn't have no more money, and Mr. Krabs put him back in front of the TV and sucked the shit he washed out of the TV out of his eyes. That's what that reminds me of.
Oh man,
get the fuck out of here!
Oh shit, no, that's funny.
All right. Y'all want to start working through this docket? We got quite a bit of things on here.
We do. And it's late already.
Cole Brandon did die. He ingested fentanyl in 2021.
Okay. So Ryan Mallett died saving his daughter from drowning, I think. Shout out to both of them. Great quarterbacks. Big arms.
Yeah.
All right, man. That wasn't needed.
Blake, you want to start with this draft? I feel like
all right, man. So yeah, we got a fun one. We're just gonna bear with us here, but I came up with the idea this week for us to do a best music video draft. Now this is not just straightforward draft. There's some guidelines here. Everyone's going to pick 5. Think of it like your starting 5. And here are the guidelines beyond that. You have to pick 1 Michael Jackson video. You have to pick 1 non-hip hop / R&B video. And then the other 3 are free choice. So, yeah, like, is there any questions?
How are we?
No.
What's the order?
I gotta generate the order. You have no
okay.
questions about the guidelines?
No, I got it.
Okay. Because the way it was worded, Tyrell had a question about it earlier.
What
not
was
putting my
Tyrell's
blessings.
question?
Making sure.
I
thought that
yeah.
I was saying you had to pick an R&B video. I'm saying you can't pick something from the envelope of hip hop. Like if it could be at the BET Awards, for that one, you can't pick something that would have been there. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
just
the one non R&B hip hop video means basically no niggas or Seal.
It's a random person to just be the star.
I feel like Seal got some good music videos for somebody who would never be at the BET Awards.
All right, I'm gonna
That
put this
is-
on the screen.
That makes perfect sense. I totally
Yeah.
get that. That is funny to think about, though. That is hilarious.
Makes sense.
Blake, you should put your name at the top.
Yeah, stop cheating, Nate.
Nah, I'm
Hell
joking.
no,
It's
ain't
just, I just want to see BJ on the screen.
Horny ass. That's the same order. Did that go?
That's literally the same order. Hit it again. There we go. That works.
Okay, I trust it now.
All right.
I understand it now.
So obviously we're not doing any video this week, so I'm gonna play my first video.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, all these videos are deeply personal to me. I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
Can you say
but
which criteria you're fulfilling here? Is this one of your 3 frees, or this do one of the other?
Yeah, this is one of my free threes because I know neither one of you are gonna pick my non R&B hip hop. You're not gonna pick my Mike Jack, so I picked I did one of my 3 free picks. I think this is the first video that I like vividly remember as a kid, and it had one of the things I hate the most that music videos in the 90s used to do. It had a to be continued on it, and I remember for like a solid 8-9 years, I was like, "Where's the fucking to be continued on?" So my first pick of the
Ooh,
draft,
shit.
You son of a
Damn. That's a
Ice
good
Cube.
one.
I'm taking that off
Blake,
my
you
list.
you talked about videos having budgets. This shit looks like a movie.
It was Friday.
Yeah.
Just waking up
This is an alternate character in Friday.
I don't know, but today seems kind of odd. No
Man.
walking from the dog, no small.
They don't even make this camera filter no more. You can't do this.
I got my grub
Hey,
on,
and
but
there's
they-
parts of
This
this
was
video.
like a special filter.
Hey,
That's funny.
if you look at this video, this is the same street that San Andreas is filmed on.
Is
Like
it?
this is a CJ and M house, like that little cul-de-sac on Grove Street.
Nah, this is like the top of Baldwin Hills because that's overlooking the city. Grove
No,
Street
I mean,
wasn't
yeah,
above
yeah. I mean, yeah, like not really. But if you just look at like the layout of the street, and then you look at Ice Cube's room, how he got the bed, and when he wake up, he stand up like a GTA character.
Just waking
That
up
house
in
probably
the
expensive
morning,
as shit
gotta
today.
thank God. I don't
Oh,
know,
that house
but
probably costs
today
hell of
seems
money.
kind of odd.
Look at that big ass window, man. Hell no.
Yeah, no, this video is fire. He had the lowriders in the
And my
video.
Jimmy runs deep, so deep, so deep.
Oh, she's getting messed. I don't remember that.
Woke her up around 1. She didn't hesitate to call Ice Cube
Where's he
the
at
top
today?
gun.
Hey, I was just about to bring that up. Have you guys seen the interview where they ask O'Shea Jackson, like, "Hey, how do you feel to know that Ice Cube was talking about your mom in that song?"
Mm-mm.
Because he was like, because Ice Cube's mom or O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's wife is Kim. So he was like, I picked up this girl named Kim that I've been trying to fuck since the 12th grade. Clearly talking about the man's mom.
It's all love.
Hey, man.
Worked out. Are they still together?
Yeah.
They are.
Good for him, man. Jamal,
All right, so do I got to go the same cat or can I use one of my 3?
batter up. You can do whatever you want. Just fulfill this criteria.
Bet.
Keep track of what you've used up though, because I'm not.
I know
don't
Tyrell
do
just
that
took
shit.
one of my I actually had that on there. So I'm gonna go with
That's why I picked it first.
you know what? I'm gonna go one of my I'm gonna do my Michael Jackson one first. I'm gonna get it out of the way. I'm gonna go black or white.
Let's
I
fucking
fucking
go.
love that video.
Woo, let's
That
go.
stuff as a kid. That was my
Thank
shit
God
as
you
a
didn't
kid.
pick mine. Okay, I don't
That
got to
was
go
hard
with that
as
one.
a
I don't think I might have your Michael Jackson one.
No, you won't. We good.
I only with that because I figured one of you niggas gonna do remember the time. So whichever one of you niggas still at
Do
first.
you
That's
remember
right.
the times?
I might switch it up to let someone else get that though.
I'm not picking that.
We can't not have that on here. Macaulay Culkin was in this video. I don't remember this.
Was he really?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't remember this video.
This video looks like a fucking Sims game.
It does.
It's like Smart House.
Yeah, this looks like a Disney movie for sure.
See, the allegations, that's crazy. You can't see like R. Kelly being in age is just a number.
All right.
Get to the shit, man. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we was outside in this one.
Nah, I fucked with
Is this Ace Ventura?
Lion King era. Mike was so cold, man. What you doing when this came on, Jamal? You wasn't doing
That's
shit.
why he was the GOAT, bro.
You know Jamal was.
We're trying to, man. Dog, this video was so hard to me as a kid.
Yeah, everybody. It's like fucking Disney World.
Come on, man. That's Mike, man.
All right, man.
Big
I'm fucking
M's.
with it. Ooh. No, I ain't even gonna burn my mic pick right now. Hold on. So you have black or white. Fill this in. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun.
Shout Mel Kiper. Fuck Todd McShay though.
Now I'm trying to like lay out because it's like what order I want to go in.
I might gotta save that then because I thought.
All right, hold on. We on the clock.
But no, Blake said it in the pre-show. He was like, I don't think any of us are gonna have the same Michael Jackson video.
And they're all fired.
When I was thinking that, I was like, well, somebody's gonna have remember the time. So I was like, let me go somewhere else then.
That's a fire. See, the thing is,
That might be
remember
one
the
of the
time
best
is so
videos
fire,
ever.
but at the same time, like I'm gonna just do my Michael Jackson. Fuck it. Like I'll tell you which one I have more memories tied to. Because this was our era.
Chris Tucker.
Man, shut the fuck up. It ain't your pick. Oh, asshole.
That was a good video, though. That video was hard.
13 minutes long.
That's a
Your mic,
13-minute
man.
video.
I will say, I was gonna say one thing that we lost is the videos.
Do y'all remember when this shit dropped on BET? My neighbors from down the street ran to our house to tell us.
Blake,
Are they black
Blake.
neighbors?
Blake, this is fucking crazy that you switched from Remember the Times to my video.
My bad.
That's so funny. You Rock My World is my shit, nigga.
This is so fun.
This video was tough, bro.
It's the extended cut though.
Yeah, Chris Tucker's in this video too.
Hey, Mike, man. They can't tell me shit about Mike, man. Thank God they know camera phones.
That song was tough. This was that shit. What year was this?
2001. I was gonna say the reason I think that I like this so much was because this was like our era of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like we all knew Remember the Times, but that was an old video. But this was like, oh shit, like yeah, this is the Michael Jackson that they be talking about.
No, this was
Damn,
My
that's
bad,
hella
Tyra.
funny that you pivoted to my video. That's hilarious.
So
Are we
look,
doing-
if
are we
I can
doing
show you
snake?
my list without giving up the rest of this shit, I did not have Remember the Time on here.
Okay, yeah,
But I was
that's
going
fine.
to put it on here when y'all would both like make it clear you weren't going to pick it. I was like, man, no, fuck that. I'm staying where I'm
No,
at.
that's fine. That's fine.
Are we doing Snake or what?
Just go
draft?
back to the top, just like regular
Oh, okay.
NFL draft order.
Okay.
I'm choosing this next video specifically off of you guys. Hey, you can call me what you want. Recency bias, all that. I'm choosing this solely off of Impact. The day that it dropped was so fire, and it's just maybe one of my favorite songs ever. And I don't want either of you niggas to be able to choose this song. So, and the fucking intro to this is one of my favorite songs.
This man.
Oh yeah. I wonder when this is gonna come out.
Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. Hot key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
My favorite part of the video was when him and Mustard
They
are.
not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. Cold foul.
Damn,
Fuck a
Ferrari.
tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action, no accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving.
On the
Get
mark.
his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. That
Yeah.
This was a hard ass
From
video.
Alondra down.
He had DeMar DeRozan looking like actual Debo in the video. That shit was so fucking hard. And then on the way out, hold on, let me see.
Fucked up, boy. Hey, owl wings.
Oh my god. Kendrick whooped his fucking ass, dog. I don't care. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not like us in my number 2.
I heard somebody make the point the other day on some podcast that DeMar DeRozan's like the ultimate example of like a draft pick maximizing every bit of their potential.
That's what pick was he, like 3?
I don't know, but you just think about who he was as a prospect when he came into the league versus like the consistent 20-point a game scorer he is now. Like he didn't leave nothing on the table.
And he's been a 20-point scorer for like, I feel like 10 straight years at least.
Yeah, it's something stupid.
He was picked. Where was he picked?
Man,
I didn't think he was going to be all that coming out. I was like, oh, this is little Romeo's friend.
exactly. How often does that work?
Isn't
Isn't that what Ace Bailey is though? Like he was on Bronny's team. Isn't he the girl that like Drake's mom or Drake was dating?
No,
his
that's
mom or
somebody else.
No, that was that Boston?
I think that's his name. Yeah,
Bobby Boston or Billy Boston or something like that. Why does it? Oh yeah, DeMar DeRozan was selected 9th. Yeah, for a 9th pick, that brother is gold. 6-time NBA All-Star, 2-time second team, 1-time third team.
Oh, and how old is he? You looking at it right there?
Yeah, he's 35.
Yeah, he's probably gonna average 20 again next year.
Yeah, he's got a in where's he at now? Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Zach LaVine probably both going for 20 next year. Shout out to
All right,
him.
Jamal.
All right, Jamal, you're up.
Bet. I'm gonna go with my no niggas category video.
That's
I'm going.
crazy.
I'm going Red Hot Chili Peppers Californication. I used to always watch that video every morning.
Oh, and
Oh,
that's
I
a
didn't
good
see.
song.
Look, that's a curveball from you. Hold on.
Like a
That's
video
that song,
game.
right?
Whenever that video came on, I always watched it.
Is that song?
Californication.
Yeah.
I think this is the song from the OC.
No, OC was California.
Yep, you're right.
Here we come.
Oh, this is like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
This song is fire.
This is tough.
They need to stop trying to rap it.
Cool Borders.
A long way view.
Hey, you know what video used to be like this for me? The Beastie
This
Boys
is
had with the
fire.
big ass robots fighting.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever seen this video. This is kind of hard though.
I don't think
You
I've
never
seen
seen
this.
No, and
When we were kids.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There was a certain point in time where I was certainly turning certain shit off. Like, oh, I don't want to hear this beat.
It's a whole lot of male nipple. God, these
There's a lot of
mother-
male nakedness in this, but
There's a lot of male
it's like
nakedness.
GT. I fucked with that video.
Yeah, that's a fire video. Shout
All
out
right,
to
bet
you.
nobody.
I was very,
I'm not-
I was very interested. I was so interested to know what Jamal was going to choose for that video.
That was that shit. Because I thought about the Seal video when we was making fun of Seal ugly ass. Because I know he did a video for like a Batman movie, the one with the Clooney ones.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I remember that song, but I can't think of it. Like
Hey,
the
Seal
video.
got some bangers.
All right, let me get loaded up. Hold on.
That nigga really
I'm
got a
Yeah, I'm about to piss
Skyrim
you
scar on
off
his face.
so much with this next video. I wish there was a way to hide the title of the video so I could just play this song.
can't be in the Haliban.
Oh yeah. All right, man. R.I.P. the Dark Man.
This is a hard ass video.
Yes, sir. That shit is
me and my-
nuts.
Me and my grandpa used to love listening to this fucking album. Shut him down, open up shop.
Eve.
Oh, That's a rough
I thought
ride,
DMX was the
bro.
coolest nigga ever as a kid, bro.
I didn't even know my man was cross-eyed like that.
Oh, oh, that's a rough riders road. Niggas wanna die. Niggas wonder why. Niggas wanna die. All is pain. All I know is pain.
There, man. Cool there. Cool as fucking here.
Yeah, no, this is fucking hard.
These artists today, man.
Because they would do this same thing and just not have it look nearly as cool. They would just have like they'd have the niggas lotioned up. Nah, these niggas is ashy, lifting weight.
Got the poker on them.
Yeah, these niggas want to kill something for
No
real.
permit in the street.
Hey, these niggas are really doing these tricks on this bike. Hey,
Man.
I'll never forget when me and Jamal went to go do the meet and greet at 25 Trees on 38th to meet DMX.
Oh my goodness.
After they made us listen to fucking Dr. Dre's,
Hey, his son was cool as hell though. He gave us some tickets.
he gave us the free tickets. He gave us
Nigga, those tickets were close as hell. They were on the floor.
But after we had to be forced to listen to him rap, they were like, actually, DMX isn't going to be here. And you just seen 60 niggas come out from the back of that building in leather jackets, hop on bikes, and pull off. And we're like, oh, so he's definitely here or somewhere nearby.
I've seen Rough Rider jackets like all like when I was in Europe. It was still a thing over there, and
Yep.
it was brothers
One
from
of
like
the-
New York. I don't know where they're from, but like
that shit is
One of the streets by our house is sponsored by the Tacoma Rough Riders. Like the don't litter in this area or whatever. It's sponsored by Tacoma Rough Riders.
they really be outside. It's a thing. It's a
Yeah,
movement.
shout out to them. All right, so this next video that I'm choosing. This video I feel like used to be on BET because they used to have all the different channels, right? So it was like VH1, VH1 Jams, BET, MTV Jams. Like there were so many
MTV
different
hits.
ones, and this would be on every channel. And then like I would fall asleep with my TV on. And Blake, I was telling you before, my mom used to think I was so fucking smart because I had like my little speaker set up hooked up to my TV, so my TV was playing off of like two big ass like
Nelly and Tim McGraw
stereo
all in the
system
fitness category.
speakers. No. And every morning during the summer, I'd wake up, sun hit my window, I'd sleep with the window open so it's real warm in the morning. And this video would be playing. Oh my God. This
I
was
can't
my
wait to see
shit.
what this
Dog.
is.
This was my shit. I wish I didn't have to show you guys the name of it before it played.
Oh,
all right.
we can get him on here talking about the video right now.
I'm so crispy. I'm so crispy. I'm so crispy. Can't fit there.
Chris Oakland.
Look,
Yeah,
they got
for
this nigga. They got him on the Spike Lee. Like,
That is funny.
look how they got him walking down the street. He's on the Spike Lee. Like, I don't actually got to move, and I'm walking.
Reds hanging long down in Memphis on my grizzly. Gone for a second, now I'm back. Did you miss?
This shit would definitely be playing in
My
Journeys.
name ain't Fish. 4 kids. It's not a gang with me. Been broken for. Now pop fish.
Polo game crazy though.
Y'all know he got a
He
he
got that
did like
shit
an
on.
interview where he was talking about it. He got a writing credits for Best I Ever Had. He was like he wrote some of that song.
He seems
really?
like one of them artists that would just have. Drake was down in Memphis early. He seems like one of them artists that would just have like. Oh,
I thought
I'm
he
on
was
this
DMV.
song. Nah,
He's
he's from
from
Memphis.
Memphis.
He's from Memphis.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't know that either until like a year or two ago.
You saw the
From
polo. and
Memphis
thought
or
he
from
was Wale.
Tonio, Memphis?
Nah, I think he's from actual Memphis. That
Nice.
video was shot. That video was shot on Broadway. Tonio's never been there.
Okay,
Shout out Larry.
Drove through there one time.
on the way to airport.
I'm gonna play one honorable mention after all this is done.
So
Of course, y'all are. Y'all can't leave a list to just be the list. Every time we do something, honorable mentions.
Hey, you should have told me earlier in the week. Is all I'm gonna say. I would have narrowed
Oh,
it down.
good.
Now I got honorable mention.
Yep.
Jamal, you're up.
So I got my 3 free picks. I'm going to Pastor Cavassier video. I know the Nasty Man's in it,
Oh,
but
It's-
that's
hey,
a classic video.
He's around for some fire.
that video used to be so fucking hard.
I feel like
can smell that shit.
it's like that's off the Rush Hour 2 soundtrack, right?
I believe so. Dog,
Yeah,
that video,
Everybody's singing now.
they're just having so much fucking fun in that
Bro,
video.
that was such a fire.
They
video.
got the bitches with the pearl outfits on, the shit on their head, and just oh yeah.
Nah, yeah, that's
We'll
what
be singing now. Pastor Cavassi. Hey, Busta Rhymes undefeated in music videos. Absolutely
no.
undefeated.
He
in
might be
music
the
videos.
GOAT.
Yeah, there's a not even a strong army.
Maybe if you give it to me, that one's fire too.
He always had good video.
Look at the fit. Look at the camera. They
I was
don't
just
do
about to
this
say
shit
it.
no more.
Now,
Change
this ain't the remix. What's the remix?
Oh, I got you. That's part two.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like,
part two.
That video, just like that
That's what
video
I
didn't even
clicked.
look that expensive, but like, I think the video's hella long, isn't it? It's 8
Yeah, that's
minutes.
what I clicked. This is the
It
extended
flips.
version.
It
Hold on.
flips.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Like, you
You
got
seen that
Mr.
part
T in the
before.
video.
Nasty
Yeah,
Man
look
has some
at
fire
Nasty Man.
videos, bro.
Nah, yeah. Diddy could shoot a flick.
Yeah, we ain't.
Oh, we know he could.
going nowhere.
Like,
Oh, yep. Hey, Special Delivery was a good ass video.
Special Delivery was hard.
Was Black Rob was signed to Bad Boy, or am I tripping?
Like, whoa,
he was on
yep.
Yeah, Black
R.I.P.
Rob was a
Black
good
Rob.
video.
Oh, that's SA.
Damn, Pharrell. Hey, that pool tables don't even be that close to the floor.
Yeah,
Oh.
why the fuck is it so low to the ground?
Hey, it's crazy how liquor brands used to just do straight ad placement in rap.
There's no label on the bottle.
I know, but like the bottle, and the song is called Cavassier. Oh shit, the Harlem Nights crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, this video was so fire.
Ain't nobody about to get hurt. Somebody about to get their ass whooped.
Buster's been skinny, fat, buff,
No, yeah, for sure.
buff and fat.
People bring that up on the timeline. They be like, yo, remember when rappers were on steroids? When Dr. Dre, Timbaland, and Busta Rhymes just got hella buff for no reason.
Yeah, and then Busta was like, "I want to keep working out, but I'm gonna stop doing the steroids." So he got fat as fuck.
Damn.
Come on, Buster.
Hey Blake, this goes to what I was talking about the other day. Monique used to be fucking everywhere.
She did used to be everywhere.
My pinky told you dirty.
Yeah, the budgets really went away, dog. All right, man. We
I don't even know like what songs be having videos now. Like I'd be surprised. Oh, this song got a video?
We can't forget.
I was kicking it with Tonio when they came up here, and he likes to throw music videos on or whatever, and they'll shuffle through stuff. It's like I did not realize this song that I've heard 8,000 times has a music video that came out, a year or two ago.
That's how it be, bro.
Yeah. So they don't advertise them no more. And they don't really have a budget. It's always a nigga just like driving down the street, walking through an apartment. Brent Faiyaz be having dope videos because he's just like walking through a small apartment with a bunch of bad bitches in every room.
Yeah.
One braids his hair.
Creative.
One irons his shirt.
All right, my turn. I think I'm my list would have been bullshit if I had Remember the Time on here because I'd have had too many bangers. So I gotta mix it up. Not mix it up, but yeah, I'm picking all Aaron Judges, man. Studs.
I almost picked California Love and I took it off. That's so funny.
There used to be budgets.
Nah, yeah.
This video had to have cost $5 million.
Maybe more.
I've seen this video so many times.
There's so much in here, yo. Look, the video don't start until minute and a half in.
That shit says welcome to Oakland.
I don't know what how Oakland felt about that. The album version of this song where he just keeps going at the end like
Oh yeah, man. R.I.P. Roger Troutman, legend.
oh man.
Everybody to the wild, wild west. A state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like
This was that shit. This was the
like a
best
vest
video.
for your Jimmy in the city.
I didn't even know what Mad Max was. That Copy and Tupac, my vision.
Yeah, I didn't know what Mad Max was at this time either.
On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money
Money
making
making
machines. So
machines.
I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since I'm in Sassoons. And they rock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob
Liberace. Yeah, that's a great video. I almost put that when you said like when I seen the draft for this, that was literally the first video I thought of.
It's one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. The budget had to be so fucking stupid.
Oh man.
It was
I miss it.
bro, because niggas used to actually sell albums.
Yeah. It said,
All right.
it said it dried up when people started stealing music. So sorry, we part of that, but
I'm gonna do my Mike Jack one as my second pick here, or my second
Okay.
pick, Mike Jack. Oh, wrong screen.
not what I was expecting.
Me and my grandpa used to watch the Warriors all the time, and so when I seen
Wow.
Oh, this is fire.
Classic move.
People who used to have dance battles.
Your bud is mine.
Oh,
Yuck. Hey, Mike.
Lines like that get extra funny when you hear that Mike Jackson was like really cripping on his off time, or like his voice wasn't really like that. So think of him like, "Hey, your butt is mine."
I'm telling you, just watch your mouth. I know your game, but you're about. And they say the sky's the limit. And to me, this feels too. I'ma bring you
Michael Jackson really
nothing.
did.
There's a way to fight because I'm bad. I'm bad.
All right, bro. We will owe so much money if we put this shit on YouTube.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, they're knocking your IP address down.
Yeah, nah,
They're not even gonna let the upload go through.
no, yeah,
Hey, I was playing that album in the car the other day with Brindley, and like, one, she was like, "Is that a boy on the cover?" I was like, "Yes, it's Michael Jackson." And she's like, "Oh," and it's like, "What's it called?" And I was like, "It's bad." And he's like, "Oh, is he bad?" No, I didn't know how to explain like what bad meant in
Yep.
terms he was doing or why it was called
you
that.
should say, yeah, pause.
Oh,
Wait, and now I gotta explain pause. And now she's at school saying pause.
yeah.
Never mind.
There was like a rainbow flag on the desk at daycare the other day. And she's like, "What's that for?" I was like, "It's just a pretty flag."
Pause.
Brent. Like, I didn't know how to start explaining anything. It was like, I probably should have. Like, I'm probably it's probably not good on me
You
for
didn't say
not
what's
saying.
this utter woke nonsense.
Nah. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Well, look, it's
Time-
living in a
time and
weird
a
place,
place.
man.
Yeah, time and a place.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because she might go to one room and they're like, actually, we're gonna kill them. And she go in another room and they're like, oh, we are them.
I'm pretty sure she has gay teachers. So like, it's I don't know, man.
My fourth grade teacher was gay. I
Damn.
swore he was gay, but he married another teacher at our school like 2 years later.
I should be a Macklemore.
What?
Macklemore. Jamal.
Nah, bro. He was so gay, bro. There's no way he liked the women, bro.
Hey, who'd you have for science 7th grade, Tyrell?
7th grade. I had what was the black teacher's name?
Oh,
Miss-
never mind.
Yeah.
You didn't have
I had
Mr.
a black-
Herzog.
No. Hey, I got suspended because I was beefing with Mr. Herzog. That's the story for a different day, though. He came in the bathroom. He came in the bathroom because we were fucking around in the bathroom, and it was one of those like we were goofing off in the bathroom,
okay.
and he came in there to use like the student bathroom and not the adult bathroom. So we all like, oh, one person runs to this stall, one person runs to this stall, and he was like, "Who's in here?" And nobody says anything. So you hear him start using the bathroom, and I go, "My dick is bigger than yours." And then he leaves the bathroom, and then when we come out, it's like, "Come on, you're going to the office." Like, yeah, I got suspended.
Hey, so Jamal, you didn't go to Hunt. Mr. Herzog used to on like teacher free dress day. He show up in like the wild 1970s Adidas tracksuit with like the big collar, but that shit was actually from the 70s, and it was like a size extra small. Like that shit was crazy with the big Coke bottle frames. He's a wild dude, and yeah, he might have. I ain't gonna say too much more, but
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I wonder if any of my teachers are dead.
I know.
Plenty of them are.
Yeah,
You're 35, dog. You were like, if you think about how many teachers you had who were 50 when you were 10, like 70s and 80s, like plenty of motherfuckers didn't die then.
There was he was an old dude at Hunt who he said that he was there when Ted Bundy was there, so like he had been there for a long time. He like had us like look at the newspaper and pull stocks out of there, and we built a stock portfolio in his class.
Yeah,
he was wild old, like one of the most helpful teachers I ever had. I'm sure he's gone.
Damn, yeah, I feel like I remember who you're talking about. Hey, Blake, you remember Mr. Senna?
I know the name for sure.
Dog, he was my least favorite teacher ever. He was just one of them dudes who would like, oh, you're looking at your pants in class. I'm gonna talk to you. You anything that you're doing that's not like reading the book. He was an old dude. He used to eat oatmeal before every class because he had like heart issues. If you don't remember him, the story I'm about to tell is going to sound crazy. He was so terrible. And then I seen him as an adult. He came into the T-Mobile store when I worked there, and he had like had a stroke. So his wife had to like hold him up. And I was like, that's what you get, nigga.
What's wrong with you, man?
Because he like, he was one of them teachers that used to like bully kids. Like, I remember I got my ears pierced on the weekend. And you know, when you get your ears pierced, they're like, you got to turn your earrings like
you came back
a certain amount of time. This
over the weekend.
Nigga, he made me take my earrings out. He was like, yeah, you keep playing with them. You have to take them out. And I was like, no. He's like, take them out or go to the office. So I took them out. And then by the time I got home to put them shits back in, my shit was like halfway closed up. I ain't never been able to get my ears pierced since. I would have had my little hoop earring in today.
Sicko.
Nah,
fuck that nigga.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Like, yeah,
anyway,
I'm not taking out my earring. Bring my parents up here. My dad work on 38th. Bring that nigga up here.
My mom was more of a beat ass questions later kind of mom. You a single mom with a job? Yeah, you gotta. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a great video.
You hear me?
This is one of your free choices, right?
Yes, one of my frees. Yep, gotta be.
What was your non-hip? You haven't done your non-hip hop, right? You done your mic back.
I have not done my non-hip hop yet. I will get in that bag. I have two that I'm trying to debate between. That's like my pick this right now.
I bet you do.
Long lead up.
Hey man, this was a good ass video, and knowing that this is the last thing she ever did makes it even better.
Wait a minute, she was on the plane back from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Damn, she served it though.
This is a great video. Damn, she was fine. Hey, she's a funny litmus test that people be using, where they'll be like, you know, people like to do, if this person never did this person would never exist. For decades, I've seen people say, man, if Aaliyah never died, Beyonce wouldn't be a thing.
I don't know.
I don't know how people come to that correlation.
It never makes sense. It's always funny.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know who I feel like stepped in Aaliyah's bag and
Ashanti.
didn't really run with it? No, that's a good one. I was gonna say A. Marie.
Oh, stop.
I don't see that.
Star power wasn't the same, but like I'm talking about like Harold Miner to Michael Jordan. That's what A. Marie is to Aaliyah.
Okay, whatever.
J.R. Ryder.
I'm trying to think of what A. Marie had, that one thing, and that was kind of it.
No, the first single was hard. Why don't we
fall in love?
That shit was hard.
We fall in love. No,
that shit was hard. No, I'm with you. That was a banger.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if I've ever heard that.
That was a classic.
You have heard that. You were lying.
There's Cameron on the remix.
I'm sure. Oh, that's why Jamal knows it. Okay.
But that's almost hard. That video was hard.
All right. Hey, so my non R&B hip hop song. Blake, where are you going?
My dog.
That's great.
All right. Yes. What's your non R&B, sir?
My non R&B song has went triple platinum at Black Functions for quite some time.
Uh-oh.
I feel like a hipster when it comes to this group because I found out about them from listening to Saints Row 2.
Yeah,
back in the day, one of the greatest game soundtracks of all time. This song's such a fucking banger. They used the music video to break a bunch of world records. So they have the world record for the most world records broken in the music video.
I know Haley Williams.
I don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time.
I've never seen this video.
If it don't hurt now, but just wait a while. Another big fish in the pond, no more.
I mean, this is the intro to a TV show.
So what you gonna do?
The song is? Or the video?
No, the song.
All right, look at these bullshit records. Most feathers caught in 30 seconds.
Hey,
why
man.
you hating?
Hey, okay, Blake. Before you move on, I'm gonna play my honorable mention real quick. Real quick.
Illegal.
Real quick. All right. Because I know neither of you are gonna pick this for any reason.
Wait, are we on?
What if you pick one of the records we are?
Okay, no, you're right. Let me
I
check.
think you'll play honorable mention. Like, nigga, what if I want to pick that?
Because I know you won't. If you don't pick it, I'm coming over your house socking in the chest.
All right, bet.
If you do pick it, you can punch me in the face next time you see me.
Oh, damn. All right, this gonna be my next pick.
That'd be hella funny.
You're up. He cut himself short.
Am I
I
going?
don't know why.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, so I just got my two freebies left. Is the E40 tell me when to go, Tyrell?
It is not. It's a good video.
That's what you want?
I don't want to
that's
punch this
probably-
nigga in the face.
I love that video. It was just the time period when it came out. E40 came back. He had the hair. You just hear that beat. It's like, what the fuck is this?
How long was he gone before this came out?
Probably wasn't that long. We were kids, nigga. That nigga was probably gone 8 months. You know how that nigga always has commercials with like double albums coming out.
This is my introduction to E40.
Oh,
I know.
This was a lot of people's introduction to me 40 though.
yeah.
This album like was something different.
I think my introduction was "Hope I Don't Go Back."
Hey, he killed that on this tiny disc.
Yeah, he did. That video is hard too. We got Ice-T and Cedric the Entertainer in it.
That beat is stupid.
Bro.
It's hella
This video-
simple too.
This video is the reason why
It
I
is
wanted
hella
to grow
simple.
dreads.
I should have grew my hair out when this shit came out, bro.
My mom told me no.
I think I.
And if you never come to your living room to this song, you bullshit. Sorry. All that shit.
Nah, this
Christ,
is
had
Christ.
dreads,
Had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some.
Bro, niggas trying to hell you for yeah, like he asked. I'm going to say some terrible shit.
Tell me when to go. Knocking on my door on the way to the stove.
What is it? Yeah, bro, you never heard that.
Just to ease my thoughts. Not just a cop, but the homies you gotta watch. The moon is full. Look at the dark clouds. Sitting in my scraper watching Oakland gone wild. Tell that.
Check out the verse off.
Where we definitely getting the lingo from.
Get the Camaros.
That was a time,
All the
bro.
big wheels spinning.
I remember me and the homie CJ Wyatt, when this song first came out, we are like, so we're growing dreads, right? And I asked my mom that weekend. She was like, nigga, no. And look at me now. 20 years later.
You showed her.
What's she gonna do? Now she compliments him. Should have let me do it before.
Your YouTube TV just cuts off.
Her phone cuts off.
Ooh, shit, we got her.
Yeah. Love you, Mom.
All right, I'm gonna do my non.
This your last one, right? Because you went first. Or
What?
Tyrell went first.
I
Thorough
went first.
Okay.
Oh, this is number 4 for me.
Yeah, how did I get to 5 already?
Yeah,
I don't think you're at 5.
Shout out my
I did
sister, man. I gotta
I
pick
did on
this one.
5.
Yeah, because it's you, me, then Blake, and we just started back from there.
Yeah, I've done 5 already though.
Oh,
You can't not have done 5.
there's no way you've done 5.
I did. Wow.
This is a cool video.
This would be my sister. Shit.
I haven't seen the video for this since I
Oh man. My mom, we'd be in her house like all day in the summer, her apartment out in Milton, and she had MTV hits, but not MTV jams. MTV jam, or I think jams played more like hip hop focused ones,
yeah.
and hits just played like whatever was top
Just
40 or
cool at the
whatever.
time, yeah.
So we had to watch like the top 40 one all the time, and this was on all the time. Like this was that shit.
This is a song I think I've heard hundreds of times. Couldn't have told you who sung it. Couldn't have told you there was a video. Nothing.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of the ones.
That's a banger of a song.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've done all 5 of mine already. I did Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day, Not Like Us
No
by
way.
Kendrick, So Crispy by Kendrick Lamar, Smooth Criminal by Mike Jackson, and Ain't It Fun by Paramore. I did 5 already.
Yeah, he named 5. You must have went twice back to back then.
That doesn't
Maybe.
make any sense. Or just left
Yeah,
off.
no,
ours.
I think I did my Michael Jackson one. Then we talked for a while, and then I went again.
Yeah, that had to be it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've only done 4.
So Jamal, you're up.
My last, here's my last freebie. I'm going to
Yeah.
Crush on You by Lil Kim with Lil C's on it, bro. Lil Kim looks so good in every color in that video, bro. I love that.
Ooh, that's a good song.
And that song is filthy. I think Cam wrote that.
The whole song, or just like Kim's verse?
Are you pulling
I
up,
like
Tyrell?
because C's was ass.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Yes. Little Caesar.
Queen Bee. That's me.
Check it. Yo, I be buying B's, so all my girls be eyeing C's. Coming backstage, dying to get pleased. You got me, I rock the Versace and linen. While you spot me grinning with a bunch of foxy women. While you speedball with cars, that's the valid. I get clothes custom made.
This is a very valid example of songs that just had crazy budgets, like videos that had crazy budgets that don't have them anymore.
I'm a stylist, cruise in my Lexus land with no
Him was so good,
walk the
bro.
street until your
Him
feet
was so
get
bad,
callous. Take you on the natural high like a pallet.
He looked good with the yellow.
Got Aaliyah in the video.
Trying to put a rush on you. I had to let you know that I got a crush on you.
Hey yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? I'll be undressed in the bra all see-through. While you count your jewels, thinking I'ma cheat you. The only one thing I wanna do is freak you. Keep your stone sets. I got my own
that green.
baguettes. And I'll be
That
doing
green did
things
something
that you
as a
won't
kid, bro.
regret. Little Kim the queen bee, so you best take
Yeah.
heed. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to your
That just
girl
made me
like
think.
the
I remember
only
hearing this
grenade.
song in
You can slide on my eyes
7 to
like that.
7. That
This-
made me think what we was talking about earlier, and we was talking about in the group chat.
Yeah. Freaky ass thing. Who? Because somebody threw that song on and was like, "All right, go crazy, y'all."
That I never thought of it like that, but that is kind of like a crazy like.
Yeah, that's a job. That's a crazy job.
A wet
Yo,
leg bandit.
My homeboy telling me, he's DJing at 7 to 7 or Al Davies dance. I'm looking at him crazy.
The check is a check though, especially in this economy.
That wasn't this economy. Nigga, it was 04. That was before the housing crash. Nigga was just up in 04.
Yeah, but still, bro. Like I get it. Like when you say it out loud, it does sound kind of crazy, but like I understand it. Like,
They just didn't have to play them songs. They could have played other stuff.
but you have to, bro. It's like, bro, nobody want to go no dancing. You better turn on the them Pitbull songs when Pitbull made music for niggas. Remember Pitbull
Yo.
before he
Oh
made
yeah.
King?
I've always told you when I went to that Pitbull concert, I thought I was about to hear some nigga shit. I didn't realize he was Mr. Miami for real. He was performing for the
Bruh.
Cubans only.
Bro, until like 07, 08, Pitbull made music. He just made Elote, Lil Jon and Eastside Boy music, bro. That's all it was. That's really what it was.
That's crazy.
Am I wrong?
All right. No, you're not. You're not.
See?
All right, Blitz, you're up.
All right, yeah. Ooh, shit. I had some last minute deliberations. I think I'm. Hold on.
You gonna play the 1-800 suicide hotline video?
Oh gosh. All
Is
right.
there a video for that song?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, it's probably like a very serious video. You probably can't make fun of that without looking like an asshole.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, I got you. Simple. Like I said, I got blue chips on mine.
The Action Bronson?
No, like blue chips, like guaranteed high draft, type of deals. All my picks are coming out of Alabama, Georgia.
I was talking about when I was thinking of blue chips, I was thinking of the Action Bronson tape.
Of course, you were.
Good tape. Good movie too. Have you ever seen that movie? A movie from back in the day?
Some of it.
It's a good movie.
Come on, man. Support me. Support me. Come on now. When the man is ready.
This is an elite video.
76,
This is elite.
Elite video, elite song, elite concept,
to my
elite
house,
beat,
go to the club,
elite
let me-
backstory.
y'all can be the
Elite
All
whole-
my videos got long intros, man. Don't worry about
I
that.
typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I shows this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I see
fuck Andre
every girl
3000
that
though.
I see round town.
Damn.
Hate to see y'all frown,
Look at
but
Farnsworth
I'd rather see
Bentley.
her smiling. Wetness all around me, true, but I'm no island.
That nigga hit that arm, you see?
Makes no sense. I know crazy. Give up all this that's in my lap. No looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like a pimp. I'm glad it's night. Solely light from the sun would not burn me on my bum when I shoot the moon. I
Hey, I didn't even realize that.
Too soon, don't do it. Reconsider. Recent litter. Sure, on the subject, you sure? Fuck
You
it.
know we got your back
Get your
like
back
Carol
like
Pratt.
Carol Pratt.
Take it
Hit.
that do you
Do you dirty.
dirty.
Have he been doing any interviews since the Diddy shit done popped up? Farnsworth?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
You unnamed victim.
Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart.
Hey,
Man, R.I.P. Pimp C, man.
Play your part.
Play your part.
Play your
Play your
part.
part. It's a Tuesday. Never,
Man, came from an era.
Hey, I thought when I first heard Andre 3000 say, "We got your back like chiropractic, if that bitch do you," I was like, what did he just do? This nigga just snapped.
And instead of a solo album, he picked up a flute and started just playing some terrible music. That's why I said fuck him.
That's why music is subjective.
I'm sure you guys have both heard the backstory, but Pimp C sent him the beat with the drums on it, and he sent it back. He's like, "Why the fuck this nigga take my drums off the beat?" And then it's just him like talking over it, and he's like, "All right, that's kind of hard. We could let it stay."
I know he's doing most of their production.
Yeah, Pimp C don't seem like a nigga I want to take his drums off his beat. I think you gonna smell my cologne.
Definitely did that over email.
All right, I'm playing my honorable mention real quick. This is gonna be real quick. Jamal, I didn't pick Tip Drill because I assumed that would be your number one overall draft.
Oh, I considered it, but I wasn't trying to go like too horny.
Like a big shot.
Yeah.
This was a
ours in this video is so fucking hard. This beat
still
so
rapping.
fucking hard.
That's a good voice.
No, he is.
Oh, he really is?
Yeah. He does stuff with the Mavericks.
That's hard. Oh, that makes sense. How hard he in that video.
Stupid tough, boy.
Another video. This isn't. I'm not even gonna say it. I was gonna play Pop Lock and Drop It as one of my videos. That was the first one.
Great one.
R.I.P. Baby Huey.
R.I.P.
All right.
All right. Hey, that was fun. All right. We don't have a ton of other topics on here, but I do have a music one that I want to talk to y'all about real quick. So we've talked on this show before in the past about these companies that make lists that are like obviously designed just to piss us off.
Yeah. So
Billboard did top 75 best R&B artists of all time lists, right? I'm just gonna say like kind of the premise of what they use. They said it has to do with vocal prowess, longevity of career, career accomplishments, and influence. Were like their 4 big things. I was looking at this list earlier, and I was in my living room yelling. So first off, I'm just gonna name a couple names and where they're ranked at. They got Summer Walker as the 74th best R&B artist of all time.
They got her.
Say, should they have been higher or lower?
Summer Walker shouldn't have been anywhere near this fucking list.
What do they got her at?
Summer Walker is the 74th best R&B artist of all time.
You think so?
That's what they have her as.
Oh, you think she shouldn't have been anywhere?
That's such a high number. I'm not mad at it.
I don't think Summer Walker has the vocal prowess. She doesn't have career longevity. She has no career accomplishments. She has no body of work.
It's the spot I have blinders on.
Yeah, and hey, 74 is one of those ones like, yeah, if the NBA 75, I'm not about to argue about who was ranked 74. It was just kind of crazy to see her on the list. There's other people that could be on the list. All right.
That didn't sound crazy to me, honestly. It's 74. It's funny as hell, though.
Her first album was like 5 years ago.
I got a violation on here for sure.
Okay, so number 1, they got Stevie. That's cool.
Okay,
right?
I'm not mad at it.
Number 2, they got Aretha. I'm fucking with it. Number 3, they got Mike Jack. I'm fucking with it. Number 4, they got Beyonce. That's my girl. I'm fucking with it. Number 5, they got Whitney. I like it. Number 6, they got James Brown. I feel like James Brown's not like fully R&B. That seemed like one of those ones where they like kind of show funk, a little bit of rock, a little bit of soul which I guess is kind of like early R&B.
Yeah. Well, it's one of them things where it didn't exist in his time, right? Like you go further back in this, it's like Etta James is on here. Like that wasn't R&B considered that back then. So
Etta James is right before Summer Walker. It's kind of crazy. I don't even listen to Etta James. I just know if my granny heard that, she'd probably shoot somebody.
Etta James looked like Lotto. I didn't know that.
They got Prince at 7, right? They got Mariah Carey at 8. I like that. They had the gall. To put R. Kelly at 9, which I don't hate because R. Kelly's a hell of an artist.
He should have been higher than 9. No.
He should be higher than 9. That's all
We
I'll
got Marvin
say.
Gaye 10.
We're
Okay,
just
so
talking about the music. It was just the criteria they outlined. He should have been higher than that.
he should have been higher than 9. Yeah,
He
there's
should
a
be
good
top
point.
5, maybe.
So they got Usher at 12, and this is where I started kind of taking offense because the list like this, I think where it gets me fucked up when the white people be making the list is they make me like kind of hate on art. Usher's like one of my favorite artists ever.
Yeah.
Usher got fucking bangers on bangers on bangers. They got Usher at 12. Behind Usher, hold on. They got Mary J. Blige at 16. I like Mary J. Blige. That's cool. They got Janet Jackson at 17. I mean, I guess. Let me keep scrolling a little bit. All the way down to number.
Can I slow you down real quick?
Go ahead. I'm
Everybody you just named, like I can't really hate on this because like they're all among elite company up here.
Yeah,
like,
they're all like legends. So.
From what I'm gonna say, the last person you named, you went from we talked about R. Kelly at 9, which I think he could probably mop Stevie in my book. But we ain't talking about that right now. But you went from
Blake.
You went from 9 to 12, but in between that was Marvin Gaye and Ray Charles. Like,
yeah, I can't argue those either. So
to be in the top 30 on here is an honor.
Okay, you say that right. So the one name that I'm taking real offense with, the one that really got me hot about it, because like you're not wrong. Like I feel like a lot of these lists, you're nitpicking a little bit. Like people were like, "Oh, Whitney should be above Beyonce," but it's like they're 4 or 5, right?
Yeah,
they got Luther. They got Luther Vandross at 22. Luther Vandross might be one of the greatest, might be like a top 5 greatest R&B singer of all time. They got him at 22 behind Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson ain't done nothing better than Luther Vandross in her entire life other than be Michael Jackson's little sister.
There are some people that argue that she's.
Yeah, the 5 white people that made this list. You got.
I don't think so. I think there's some.
You got to think.
With that one.
Janet Jackson is like the mother of like our current R&B artists being able to talk the way that they talk, you know, like being able to be as sexual and as forward as they are.
Luther Vandross was okay.
You're gonna try to use his closetedness to give him points in this argument?
No.
That's wild.
No, okay. No, I'm not even about to super argue it down because I don't really want to argue it down. I just don't like how they rank the list, and that's just fine.
That's fair. And I'm the last person to argue R&B with because I don't listen to this.
I almost didn't bring this to the pod. I just got so mad looking at this list, just where they have some of the people at, and so like I was
Chris Brown
watching,
26. That's crazy.
That's another one. But so like somebody was like kind of using the criteria, which I guess is different than what Billboard was using, but just like if there was a talent show. And they were like, get up on stage and sing your song. Because performer was not in any of their like having the dancing and all that shit's not any of it. Janet Jackson can't show her titties if she at the Apollo just singing. It's just crazy to have her above Luther.
You're making it seem like she's super weak, bro.
That's Jamal. That's the point I just made. Is they're gonna make me hate on artists I like. I don't hate Janet Jackson. I just don't think there's any world where you can convince me that she's better than Luther.
I got 2 violations you should have brought up.
Bring them up.
Frank Ocean 37.
We were getting there.
Yeah,
we were getting there.
He doesn't actively make music. That's crazy.
Frank Ocean. There's an argument that Frank Ocean shouldn't be on the list, Blake.
And Lauryn Hill at 48. They both probably should get deleted.
Blake, go right above Lauryn Hill, nigga. Why is SZA at 44?
I've heard that's blasphemy.
SZA, she got 3 albums and 2 of them are good.
I heard she has 2 classics. Like she's batting like that.
She got classics though.
Blake, the people
you
directly
think behind Frank Ocean.
I do.
I don't think Frank Ocean should be on the list, and I don't really think SZA should be on the list. If we're keeping it a book, and I don't want to say shouldn't be on the list. They should just not be in the 40s. Jamal, the list goes Aaliyah, Brandy, Barry White, Dionne Warwick, SZA, D'Angelo, Rihanna.
SZA in front of D'Angelo.
These are all like really good, like legends, whatever. So it's kind of like hard to. I can't say who should be like.
I don't think they're
Jamal,
I just don't think SZA's not a legend.
I don't think Frank Ocean should be ahead of any of those names you really.
No, Frank Ocean should not be ahead of Bobby Brown. That's crazy.
Frank Ocean shouldn't be above Rihanna.
No,
Yeah,
nah.
There's I don't think there's any reasonable argument to have Frank Ocean above Rihanna
Yeah.
or Lauryn Hill.
What about Monica? Is Monica on here?
No, she's not. But
She's
Brandy
not on
is.
the list.
They got Aaliyah, Brandy, Barry
What they
White.
got Brandy at?
41.
They got Brandy's at 41.
Yeah, Frank Ocean should be ahead of no damn Brandy.
Mm.
And then they get into this run where it's just like Rick James, Stephanie Mills, Jill Scott, Jasmine Sullivan, Natalie Cole.
They name people.
Frank Ocean's not better than any of those people. I mean, I guess he has a better body of work than those people. Or
They
maybe
got Frank
like,
Ocean in front of Powerline, bro. Evan Campbell. Get the fuck out of here.
Powerline did have bangers.
That's the original Frank Ocean we were going to talk about. It was crazy.
Rick James, that's the original Kev. Yeah, that's facts. Rick James 100% has a better body of work, longevity, all the things over Frank Ocean. I'm also not 100% sure Rick James was like R&B, but to your point, R&B
I would
really
consider
like
R&B
a thing.
It's like funky kind of, but like it's
They
like
did-
in like
they-
what we said about with like
Hey, is Frank Ocean better than Fantasia? Keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Fantasia be singing her fucking ass off. She got a
He
Tony.
is.
Frank Ocean got a Tony.
I can only name one Fantasia song.
You didn't
The
watch
one
them?
that,
Did you watch American Idol though? Did you watch American Idol? Though?
And look, the one Fantasia song, I know Fulio's version more.
That's facts. That's facts.
R.I.P.
Okay.
Folio.
I forgot they got him. Damn.
Nigga, they did him dirty.
Yeah, in 4K.
No, yeah, that's like the beginning of that, like a Call of Duty epilogue, nigga.
What?
And just like some of the placements is like the list again. I'm just gonna read the placements off quickly so you can see how crazy it sounds. Donny Hathaway, Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, Bill Withers, Patti LaBelle, Chris Brown, Shaka Khan, Erykah Badu, Diana Ross. Why is Chris Brown in that like grouping of people? That's just kind of crazy to me.
That nigga made Run It, bro.
I don't. That's a rap song.
That nigga made Excuse Me, Miss.
Just yep. Say, girl, never seen you.
Come on, bro. That's Bruce Brown.
You tell me you ain't skip down a sidewalk doing them dances.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
Here we go.
The first time I heard "Yo, excuse me," not the first time I heard "Yo, excuse me," but I had one of my homeboys burning on a CD for me. I had it on my Walkman, and I was at home. I learned all the words for it, and I did like the worst thing kids can do is like try to perform for your parents right when they get home from work. So my mom got home from work, and I was like, I had my headphones on, and I was like, "Hey, it gets worse." My mom comes in, and I was like, "Mom, I want to perform a song for you," and she goes, "Okay, yeah, give me a couple minutes." She goes into the bathroom, like take a shit or something, and I'm like outside of the bathroom door singing the song.
Can I talk about a smile?
But mind you, I have my headphones on in my Walkman singing it, so she doesn't hear the song. So back to the list. If Chris Brown is going to be on here, if Summer Walker is going to be on here, Tyrese needs to be on here.
You skip down a sidewalk. I'll do you one better.
What about is Genuine and Tank on there? Like
Tank is on here, but Genuine is not.
Tyrese is not.
Tank is Genuine is nowhere to be found. Neo's on here. Is Neo a better R&B artist than Genuine?
Yeah.
All right, man. Okay, I brought this to the wrong crowd. That's a lie. That's just a lie.
Some of them old
That's not
Genuine
true.
albums are hard though. I definitely listen to like
Genuine has way better songs than Neo, and there's nothing that Neo. This is crazy. All right, let's move on. Y'all about to piss me off. You got me sweating. My fucking forehead all shiny now. Nah, y'all about to piss me off.
Hey man, shout out to that list though, man.
Shout
out to Tyrese.
We don't got to talk about it. I did have a question for y'all. So about the MCU, and this is because both of you guys are fans of the MCU, and I feel like I've fallen off immensely.
I'm not a fan.
So you guys might be maybe the best or worst crowd to ask about this. So you know the saying like someone's too big to fail or something is too big to fail.
Yeah,
and I kind of felt that way about the MCU, but now I kind of feel like the MCU being as big as it is kind of a failure. Like I feel like at its peak, it was like if you like kind of simplify it a little bit, you could devote 8 hours a year to the MCU. You go watch 3-4 movies. that are an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and you've got the whole story. You can keep up with it. You're locked in. And now I feel like the MCU is not trying to be hyperbolic, is legitimately like 3, maybe 4, maybe 3 TV shows a year, 3 movies a year with other little things sprinkled in here and there. I feel like getting that big and like not keeping things linear and breaking containment, I feel like it's a failure. And I don't know if that's because I'm expecting it to be closer to what it was before. But like I was thinking about today, the last like couple things I watched that I really liked from them was like Moon Knight. That's just not a thing. None of that mattered.
No, they let that
like,
shit down.
There's just a lot of things that they do now that are like, oh wow, this was really good, but it didn't matter.
Moon Knight and Hawkeye.
If Moon Knight was a show that was just like fucking Netflix put out a show called Moon Knight, it was
if Moon Knight came out when Netflix was doing the show, that might be one of the best.
But I'm saying even if it wasn't even like Marvel related, let's say Moon Knight was just like a show, that would have just been like a banger of a show. Probably would have gotten a 2nd or 3rd season. Everybody would like that. There would be no expectations, but it's like, oh, it's MCU, so I'm locked in. I'm looking at every little thing. This thing in the background means this person's coming, and then it's like, nah, none of that shit mattered. I think maybe even the same thing with like Miss Marvel. I know she was in the Marvels, but it's like I feel like it's gotten so big that it's like broken containment on being good anymore.
You hit the nail on the head. This is one of my main complaints is that they, my opinion, they struggle to make things that stand up well on their own. Everything is about, okay, well, I went to go see this to see how it ties into this. That's really like the driving factor to getting folks in seats for movies, it seems like. Because, I mean, it paid off so well with Infinity War and Endgame. Like that they couldn't have batted better through that, whatever that run was, right? And now I think folks are desperate to see that happen again, but I just feel like it's gotten too big now where like it can't. Like I know they're leading up to a large Avengers movie right now, but it's still like the heat ain't there. The way that they have to tie these actors into these deals and how it affects their ability to shoot other stuff, that's messing things up. I really liked I keep wanting to call it Suicide Squad. It's not that, it's Thunderbolts. And it felt like that kind of stands on its own a little bit, but then even then it's like, damn, the post-credit scenes like, shit, here we go again. Like, we're not going to see these fucking heroes do their own thing as a group again. We're going to see them inside some big superhero shit with everybody else. Like, you made a good product and you got to throw that shit away because you have to tie it into the big budget thing you got coming down the line. Like, I don't know. It's pretty annoying. They have, I feel like, good ideas. They introduce cool characters, but everything gets sacrificed to fit the bigger picture, it seems like.
Yeah. It seems like they did it once with like, it almost seems like, and I know this isn't the case, but they did it on accident. Like Guardians of the Galaxy ended up tying into Endgame kind of on accident. Like you didn't watch Guardians of the Galaxy and be like, oh shit, this is going to be the guy who does this thing at the end of that movie. But Thunderbolts is now like maybe kind of close to Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's like, oh, but how do they tie into this?
Compare the two, but you are very right. Yeah.
How do they tie into this big thing? And now you can't watch that as just like, motherfucker was taking their kids to see Guardians of the Galaxy because it's like, oh, this is just like a fun and cute movie. You don't got to watch nothing else in the MCU to like Guardians of the Galaxy. People, I mean, I don't want to say people aren't taking their kids to see Thunderbolts because it's probably a high performing movie. But if you take your kids to see Thunderbolts, are you going to be like, yeah, that's the end of it. We're done, checked out, or is it like, oh, now we got to go watch the next 4 to see how they kind of maybe loop back around? As long as
did you see Deadpool and Wolverine?
I did not.
Okay, that's technically an MCU movie, and that's like probably one of the best ones they've done as of late.
Yeah, that was good.
And I haven't just watched a lot of movies in the last year, but I've heard that's good. But I've just been thinking like I didn't view myself as like a casual MCU fan. I feel like you guys are definitely on the more of a spectrum of like, you know about the comics, you're a little bit more locked in on everything, and I could pick your brains about some stuff. And now it's like this shit seems so far gone that I don't even want to ask questions anymore, or I don't even want to like know what's going on anymore because it's like too many webs.
How do you motivate somebody to go see one of these movies who's not into all that other stuff at this point? Like that's the confusing part to me.
It has to be Deadpool or Wolverine. It has to be Spider-Man. It has to be one of the like big main
popular characters that like not like a super hardcore like MCU or like a comic book fan with like that they just know like so like
Fantastic Four is one of those.
This has Spider-Man in it. Like
Fantastic Four is a brand name, you know, like people might go see that.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like Fantastic Four is a big name, but I feel like it's like I feel like I don't know anybody that Fantastic Four really is like, oh, that's my shit. The Fantastic Four
for sure.
It's like one of those.
I guess I just think of like a single mom's gonna take her son to see Fantastic Four because she's like, oh, I know those superheroes. Like, yeah, those have been the superheroes my whole life.
I think that like taking them to see it for sure.
I think a movie like Ironheart will do okay because like it's a black superhero, it's a black female superhero, so black folks gonna go see it.
We know that done so dirty. Too.
Oh wait, is that not a movie? It's a show.
It's a movie. It comes out next week.
Oh, it's a wrap. Never
it's
mind.
a movie.
No, it's a show. My fault.
Yeah,
it's a series. 6 episodes. They're giving out 3 next week, and then a week after they're giving out the other 3.
Yeah, Amara the other day was like, "Oh, I want to watch this show called Agatha All Along that's on Disney Plus because it's like a witch show. I want to check it out." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's an MCU thing." She's like, "Oh, okay, well yeah, maybe I'll check it out." But she's never seen, and maybe she can watch that and like enjoy it without knowing all the other MCU stuff. But like, but so if you watch it not knowing it. If you watch it not knowing anything about MCU, would you enjoy it? If you're a white woman who likes witch stuff,
it has very little connection. It has very little connection.
Yeah, so she might like it. Yeah, she might like it.
Agatha came from WandaVision. Okay. But even then, like what they pull back from WandaVision to that show is the origin of Billy. But even then, they show you everything inside the show, so you're not gonna be missing really much of anything.
Nigga, that show sucks.
They have a lot of world building in that show. I'll say that. Like they expand on like just how
that shit is
magic works for them.
That shit is zesty.
I thought it was dope.
I can't, man. I don't know. Insert nigga Disney October movie here, nigga. I don't know. That's all I got.
Oh, okay, like Halloween Town or something like that. I see.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I see where you're going.
That shit
is hocus pocus.
But yeah, no, I just been thinking I've been thinking like, man, I fell off the MCU hard because I was for sure like a midnight release every movie, and now I'm like, I don't even want to watch these shows. I don't care to watch these shows, and it's
so
like,
so you didn't see the new Capcom Brave New
World? I haven't. I've told you I haven't seen anything since the last Doctor Strange.
God damn,
I think I watched the first episode of Echo. And then I was like, nigga, what the fuck is this? Like,
I liked Echo.
Because that first episode of Echo came after. Was that after? That was right before Secret. What was right before that? Was Hawkeye?
You love reading subtitles, though. I get you.
All right. No, that's you. No. You be telling me that. Hey, if you're gonna watch Industry, turn the subtitles on because in the background.
No. Jamal's a subbed over dubbed for sure. Hardcore.
Turn it up.
For anime. I only said that about Industry just because the background banter. I was talking about you liking subtitles, Tyrell. I was talking about Jamal.
Okay, that's my bad. That's my
bad.
No,
you talking about Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion was ass.
Woo! I think I watched the first 2 episodes of that. I don't think I finished that.
It wasn't good.
And I really only watched that because of Sam Jackson, honestly.
Yeah. He did his best, but yeah.
That's part of what got me hating. That show was terrible.
Because that was right before the Marvels. And you haven't seen the Marvels yet either. Damn, Terry, you've missed some. No. You've missed some mid, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And so that's the thing. I did see 10 Rings.
Yeah,
I did see 10 Rings. That was a pretty good movie. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Did you see Multiverse of Madness?
The first half of that movie is cool. The
Multiverse of Madness was the last Doctor Strange movie, right?
Yeah,
that's the last movie I saw. I saw everything up to that, and then I know I've seen like bits and pieces of shows since.
So you haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder, right?
That was before Doctor
was
Strange.
That
I've seen that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Worst movie ever.
Yeah, they make some bullshit now. I ain't gonna lie, you ain't missing nothing.
Thunderbolts was cool.
I've heard
Deadpool Wolverine.
But
Deadpool
so like
Wolverine was dope.
So like when I think about like getting back into a movie, like I'm not gonna go see Thunderbolts because I've missed 15 TV shows and 7 movies.
Have you missed that many shows?
I don't know, but probably. I don't know how many fucking shows there's been.
4 or 5. Marvel? Yeah, you're thinking about it the wrong way. I think that something like Thunderbolts. If you name another property, but like it can definitely stand on its own because there is. I guess Yelena and John Walker definitely have backstories outside of this.
Yeah.
As does Red Guardian, but they're all like it's so small. I feel like.
Yeah. But I guess now I'm just like maybe I'm less interested in superhero movies as a whole.
It could
then it makes like
fair.
Just watching those movies that I know a little bit about, it's like, oh, I already have a barrier of like, I haven't caught up. I'm gonna watch them later, or maybe I'll watch them. Yeah,
I wouldn't be in any rush about Z.
No. And then you guys be like, yeah, the shit's his ass. Well, Jamal usually says they're pretty good after he sees it and then changes his mind.
Yeah, like some of the stuff's been straight, some of it's kind of mid. Like what was the last like really good superhero movie? Thunderbolts was all right. What was before Thunderbolts? I did like Brave New World. I'm not gonna lie, I did like that. I thought that movie was better than I expected it.
That's the Captain America one.
Disney Plus, yeah. Anthony Mackie was good in that. There are scenes where he looks like he wants to giggle. But
I've seen that, and then I think I think one of y'all was saying that it looked like the last like 20 minutes of the movie was like
the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, like you can see it was like reshot.
Yeah, that shit was green screen like a motherfucker. It looks bad.
Yeah,
that movie was super okay for me.
Yeah. But I like Brave New World.
But yeah, I think I started watching the second season What If, because like the first season What If is one of my favorite shows, and I just like, I don't know, lost interest in it. So it's partially me, but I think in the grander scheme of things, like
they definitely
I feel like the MCU is like they're doing what they didn't want to do. It's like, oh shit, we kind of like expanded too far, and now we're losing the plot. Because what's the plot now? And it doesn't help that Jonathan Majors hit that white lady that one time and really lost the plot. Well, I did watch the Loki show. The Loki show was good.
Hey, the last Loki season was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was fire. I like that a lot.
He's holding the whole time together and shit. That's just crazy. Yeah.
Well, the only thing that sucks now is like we're gonna see Fantastic Four, because like Blake had said about the end of Thunderbolts, and we saw what happens at the end of that, and then Fantastic Four is the next month. But then like we're not gonna see like what the big lead up is with the Fantastic Four and the universes and stuff combining from that till fucking December of next year, because Doomsday got pushed back to December.
Damn. There's no more shows or nothing.
So I think the next things we have coming up, I know there's like the Eyes of Wakanda little animated series that's coming out. I know they're working on a what is it? A Vision Quest show.
Who's asking for a Vision show?
I don't know, bro. But I think they're doing it to try to set up so the rumor is that they're gonna give Vision like his daughter. So Vivian will be in it, and I think they want to use that to like set up like
machine making kids
or champions.
Yeah, see, and this is kind of what I'm talking about, where it's like, I mean, I guess if you're into the comics, you'll watch the show, but it seems like the people that like the comics don't like the shows, so it's like,
because they're trying to give you shit that we don't care about. It's like, bro, I don't need a Vision show, my nigga.
Nobody wants a Vision show. I don't need to set up Vision's daughter. Like,
yeah, like the Agatha and like the Wiccan and stuff, and it's like, bro, like I don't need another Wiccan show. It's like these niggas are like weed carriers and store runners, and I guess in the books, bro. Like
that brings me back to the main point that I was
Wonder Man is this year with Yahya Abdul Mateen.
Is that Wonder Woman's husband?
No, it's just some nigga. I don't know nothing about Wonder Man. I can't even lie to you.
Okay. So yeah, the main point I was making was like, you used to be able to dedicate 8 hours a year and you were like locked in on the MCU. You were a big fan. And now it's like, I got to know 60 different spinoffs because maybe this show might be setting up for this next thing and maybe it's not. Maybe this show did set this next thing up and I didn't watch that show. So now I'm kind of lost. It's silly. I think they're doing the most.
They 1000% are.
Yeah, I don't think they know what they want to do is the problem. All right. I feel like I want to talk about the NBA Finals, but I kind of want to give that like its own episode. But we should talk about the NBA Finals. We haven't talked to NBA Finals since we've been back.
Oh yeah, Game 7 Sunday.
Game 7, NBA Finals Game 7, and honestly, if I'm OKC, I'm fucking terrified because all the pressure's
on them.
The last team and the last player you want to fucking play in a Game 7 is the team who has somehow figured out how to be the most clutch team I've ever seen in my life and the most clutch player on the most clutch run of our entire life. Tyrese Halliburton cannot be stopped. The nigga will score 12 points in a game, and 8 of them will be in the last 3 minutes. It's so impressive.
If they win the finals, Pascal Siakam's winning finals MVP.
Yeah, I think he had 13 and 16 the last game. He's had
Future Hall of Famer.
He's had a 40-point game in the finals this year, I think, and they said that. I think they said like 7 players. Well, not 7 players ever, but people don't score 40 points in the finals anymore. Is the whole point,
bro? He's been hooping, bro.
Yeah. So what I was thinking about is like, where do you guys rank this run for both teams if they win? Not just like as it's gone, but like if the Pacers win, this is probably one of the best playoff runs from a non like who you thought would be a contender ever.
Favorite, yeah.
And this is it's going to be the biggest upset in finals history ever. But then if OKC wins, every stat basically says they're one of the best teams of all time. Not like best player, not like, they're like
teams.
The best like single season team. They won 68 games. They have the MVP. Multiple players averaged over 20 points a game this season.
First team All NBA and a third team All NBA.
Yeah, number 1 defense all season. Like, it's so crazy how I feel like the tide is going to shift. Because if the Pacers win, they're going to be the team that came out of nowhere and beat one of the greatest teams of all time. But now we don't think of you the greatest team of all time because you lost. And if OKC wins, we're probably never going to think about this Pacers team again. It's just going to be like, oh yeah, OKC, like they got their first title off the Pacers. It was a close series.
This is an all-time Pacers run because they beat they beat the Bucks in the first round. And honestly, even without Dame, I was kind of thinking like, hey, like I think like Giannis might be able to like get them. Maybe they won 100%. That,
and it wasn't close.
And then they got the Cavs, bro. The Cavs won 66, 67 games. Like they were the best team in the East.
Did they beat the Cavs in 5?
5 or 6?
Yeah.
It was like they beat the Cavs and the Cavs were the 1 seed.
Yeah, the Cavs series wasn't close. Like it didn't really ever feel like I think the Cavs did win 2 games, and it didn't feel like the Cavs were ever going to win that series.
Yeah, man. Like I know, like the Cavs were hurt, but it's like even still, it's like, bro, you gotta if you're out there on the court, like, bro, you're playing, and then like they beat the Knicks, and then
boom,
yeah,
and like they had Tyrese Halliburton's had 4 buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Like they've had big comebacks. And they've just done the same thing. It's not like they've like it doesn't feel like they've gotten lucky aside from the buzzer beaters. But it's like if you have a buzzer beater at the end of a 25-point comeback, it doesn't really feel like you got lucky. You just made the last shot.
You know? Like bro, you were hooping.
Yeah, you were busting ass. Blake, do you have something to say as a New York Knickerbockers fan?
I don't like anything in this finals of this. Like,
it's not a good finals for you.
I'm just look.
It's not a good finals for you.
I've been watching a lot of other things outside of basketball. This is not.
You watch the Stanley Cup finals?
No, I'm not even watching that.
Oh yeah, shout out to the.
I've been watching Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah, they repeat.
I've heard great things about that show. We don't need to talk about it, but I've heard that show.
Shout out, Big Dick Buster. You don't want them problems.
Hey, you got MGM Plus over there?
No, if you got the Hulu Disney bundle.
Okay.
I think everything except the newest season is on Hulu. So
okay, bet. But no, yeah, I think, I can't think of a more like polarizing finals matchup. It's also funny that everybody like leading into this was like, this is going to be the worst finals ever. Nobody wants to see Oklahoma versus Indiana. There's no stars in this. And it has turned out to be maybe one of the more entertaining finals I've watched since 2016.
I think this is definitely one of them series that's going to help transition the league for when LeBron's not around. Like, I mean, I feel like they're doing this is a good showcase of this next crop of talent. Something that I was thinking about from this though is like the NBA being very copycat, like people like copying other people's molds of how they got to where they are at. Like I don't really know how you go about doing that with this finals, man. I might have said this before on this podcast, but like the Thunder, like they are what they are from getting off of Westbrook and Paul George when they did, and getting all those picks back and all that kind of stuff, and just helped them like load up the way that they did. I mean, the Pacers, they made some smart acquisitions, some smart trades. But again, like you got guys like Andrew Nembhard, like contributing in a big way in this finals. Like, I don't know if anybody's looking for a Nembhard. Like,
I think both of these teams are going to try to be copied, but it's quite literally impossible to do because, like, when you trade Sabonis for Tyrese Halliburton, you don't expect Tyrese Halliburton to be what he is. Miles Turner has been on the trade block for 9
decade.
As soon as I started growing my dreads, so did Miles Turner, and he's been on the trade block.
Obama was in office.
Andrew Neesmith was a fucking castaway from Boston. He's a hooper now. TJ McConnell has been TJ McConnell. He does TJ McConnell things for a long time. He's a factor all of a sudden. Obi Toppin was a fucking salary dump. So they just have like a bunch of pieces, right? But then if you do the OKC thing, you have to get all those picks, which they got a lot of picks. But one of the players you have to get back has to be a future MVP. And then you have to finesse those picks into being Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, who wasn't a high pick. He was, what did we say, Jamal, the other day? He was like the 13th pick or the 21st pick or the 9th pick or something like that. Like Jalen Williams.
It took 2 Jalen.
He was like 9th.
Yeah, he was the 9th. So he was the 9th. He was the DeMar DeRozan of his draft.
Yep.
And he's hooping. So it's like you got to get all the picks and hit on them.
Yep.
And for all the picks that OKC has, how many picks have they missed on? We don't hear about the missed picks. We just like kind of forget that they happen.
I think they have a lottery pick who's been injured this whole year.
That sounds right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds right. So yeah, like these teams, without saying that they've gotten lucky, the teams have kind of gotten lucky because if Sam Presti wasn't as good of a GM as he is, and he just had hella picks, he might not have done all this. Or if he just had SGA on his team or like a different star. Oh, let me trade for instead of SGA, I get a different player, Eric Gordon, or whoever from the Clippers at that time. Like this team looks completely different. So everything's kind of just like worked out perfectly, and we'll see what happens from it. And then you look around the league and it's like, okay, Memphis just made this big ass trade where they gave up Desmond Bane. If Memphis does all the right things and they put these pieces around Ja Morant, or they get rid of Ja Morant, get a bunch more pieces to put around the next guy that they get, are they the next OKC? So yeah, it's interesting how the league, you can't really copycat what's been done, but I mean, I guess there's a pathway for everybody to just kind of have 5 years of doing the right thing.
Yeah, like so the Thunder had the 12th pick in the draft last year. That player has not played a single game for them.
Who would they pick?
His name's Nikola Topic.
I do remember that specifically because I was like, the year before somebody took Nikola Jovic.
Yep.
And then Nikola Topic. And it was like, oh, okay. Everybody's just looking for the next. Yeah, and they just looking for the next Jokic.
I'm next.
Do you guys think there's any like any slander that gets put on people's names about rings off of this specific championship? Asking that because LeBron's talking about ring culture or responding about ring culture, which I thought he was kind of spot on about it, which I think he could have went a little bit harder. But do you think that any of that plays into this finals that's going on right now?
No,
like
this will be a lot of players' first championships.
Yeah, it's a lot of younger kids.
I think SGA would really be the only one. I seen what they were talking about on First Take today. Gilbert Arenas said if you are the second option on the championship team, we don't respect that ring.
And that don't make sense. That sounded dumb.
I'm not bringing that up to say I agree with him. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, I also heard someone say like LeBron was talking about how the rings were team achievements, but it's like, damn, like you didn't. Why'd you run to Miami and all that kind of stuff? But at the same time,
Stephen A. said that.
I feel like more than one thing could be true at once. Like you want to be part of a winning organization, play winning basketball, and get that team achievement. I don't know. Yeah, LeBron made a good point though. Just like it doesn't stop people from sitting at the table in football. However, football's not basketball. LeBron and basketball players have way more of an individual impact, I feel like, on their team's outcome. So it's really hard to compare it across the board like that. I do feel like maybe we have gone a bit too far in
I think we have
using those as importance for basketball, but
at the end of LeBron's like rant, he said, and it's like affected me specifically. And I really think I think his gripe with it is probably because people act like because he doesn't have 6 rings, he can't sit at the table with Jordan. Because, like, there are people, most people will just have the argument, but there are people who are just like, yeah, he doesn't have 6 rings. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, yeah, he's done everything better than Jordan that you can do stat-wise. And watching that player play, I did not get to watch Jordan play as an adult. But watching LeBron play, there's just not much you can tell me that there's been like a better basketball player than that guy. Yeah,
you're not telling me nothing.
And yeah, if you're a Jordan guy and you grew up watching Jordan, you have the nostalgia for him, I can understand why you would say that. It's just I cannot. I sent you guys some of the clips the other day where they were like, "Oh, we're opening the vault on LeBron." There's so many fucking good LeBron clips that we've just forgot about, or just like shit people make up about LeBron can't shoot the three. LeBron's been able to shoot the three since like 2013.
Yeah, like that's old news. Like
at a 35% clip. Like LeBron's done everything you can do except for win 2 more rings. God forbid. Oh, well, he lost in the finals. So if he didn't go in 07, you would have just knocked him for not going again. Or if he didn't, he did have a finals where he choked. I completely understand. It's silly to act like the nigga's not who he is. And he's probably going to go out. Yeah, he's going to go out and average 24 points a game next year.
You know what caught me off guard? Like I told y'all, like I brought this up in our chat, but like I've been listening to old episodes of Foxhole Radio, and they were on there having an argument about Kobe versus LeBron from like 2007. But it's like I just forgot like how that used to go. I brought that up with you guys, and Tyrell, you were saying like you weren't allowed to be a LeBron guy back then because Kobe was your man, still is your man. Yeah. But it's like you weren't allowed to like both, and it's just. Even that comparison, like thinking where LeBron is now, like no disrespect to Kobe, but like that is not a conversation anybody is having today.
I remember the day that it happened in 2004. No, the game in 2013, Game 6, where LeBron does the looking at the camera like that.
Yeah,
I was like, this nigga's fucking nice, because like. The way my childhood worked, 2003, I remember where I was watching LeBron's first basketball game. I liked it, loved it, watched all those things. And then it was kind of like he's better than Kobe. And I was like, well, hold on, I'm a Kobe guy. Don't say that. I can't like it. I have a Kobe shirt on right now. I have a Kobe tattoo. At one point in my life, I was like, I could just like both of these guys.
No,
and I watched that game with LeBron where he locked in. I was like, he's doing all the same stuff that I like that Kobe does. He's doing the like pumping his fist. He's doing the like I'm fucking locked in. He's dunking on niggas. He's shooting threes. He's getting to the cup. Why can't I like both these people? And once I started doing that, I was like, hey, basketball's fucking lit. Kobe and LeBron are my 2 favorite players at the same time. And I don't really understand why people don't like them other than like, because like LeBron was in Cleveland or Miami while Kobe was doing his shit in LA. So it wasn't really like there was like any overlap.
This just all made something click in my head. Your outright hate for Paul Pierce makes so much more sense now. Your 2 favorite players both have reasons like problems with him.
Yeah. Hey, and they're all reasonable problems. Paul Pierce is a bitch, nigga. He got carried off the court with Dookie in his butt. What the fuck are you talking about?
He lives his truth.
Paul Pierce was nice, bro.
Fuck him. And then he be buying pussy publicly. He brags about buying pussy in the.
What's your favorite Benzino song?
Okay, so
wait, what's my favorite Benzino song, or what's Jamal's favorite Benzino song?
Yours.
Don't got one.
No,
whichever one he dissed Eminem on.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, fuck Eminem too.
Anyway, I just got a notification. USA cruises to 131-12 quarterfinal victory over Panama at 2025 FIBA Women's U16 America.
Oh shit,
nigga, 131-12.
Where they play that game at? I hope they play that in America. This is not a good time for our citizens to be overseas getting fucking people up.
The United States broke their record of 111 point wins against the Dominican Republic in 2009. Now, being a team by 119 points is crazy.
I just always wonder, what do you say at halftime as the coach is down?
Well, it's like 60-4.
Yeah. All right. Hey, it's got to get back out there.
Nah,
hey, let's go have fun.
Another half.
Let's go have fun. So I had a question for you guys. and if you don't have an answer right away, we can bring it up later. Who is the worst player for your favorite team? So Jamal for the Jags, Blake for the Saints. That could reasonably have a statue outside the stadium. And Blake, I know the Saints have the Gleason one out there. I don't mean for like a specific moment, but just like
it's not going to.
No, I know you weren't going to say Gleason. I'm just saying like your team specifically has a statue.
I have the name.
Like,
I have it in my head right now.
Yeah, tell me who it is.
All right, it's double entendre. Don't ask me how.
If it's fucking
Derek
Michael
Sharper.
That's crazy.
You said the worst player?
Yeah. Well, that is
really
the,
good?
that is the worst player.
He was good though. He
was good until he wasn't.
But Jamal, listen. So when I say like, I mean the worst player who could reasonably have a statue. So don't say like fucking Joe Jaravicious who played a season for you. Like, I mean a player who was like good for your team, made an impact, but just was like maybe 1 Pro Bowl, 2 Pro Bowls. Like, isn't like Darren Sharper is a league wide known name, but I really feel like
he'd be going to the Hall of Fame if he wasn't in prison for rape.
Okay, he could not have a statue built though. I don't think he did enough for us to get a statue. So let me rethink that.
Because what his best years are what? Either there or Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me. You got
worst player that can get a statue. I mean, that's tough because like you got to do a lot to get a statue. So let me say. So I'm gonna say a couple names.
I'll say for the Chargers, I chose Vincent Jackson. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler for the Chargers, and that was it. Like. Didn't lead the league in anything, but just like if you're a Chargers fan, you remember growing up watching Vincent Jackson catch bombs from Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Eric Weddle at first, and I looked him up. It was like the fucking 7-time All or 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All Pro. Like that was too good.
He was too good. Yeah,
he was too
okay.
Good.
I
So
get what you. I get what you're meaning now. Well, shit.
So like,
for me, I'm going Rasheed Mathis. Like he made like 2 Pro Bowls and 2 All Pros. That's it.
Okay.
Nah. So Cam Jordan, way too good of a resume.
Way too good. Yeah,
he's
good.
He's
All Famer.
But
so Blake, one of my thoughts for the Chargers was like Darren Sproles. He just wasn't there long enough, but like he was fucking nice when he was with us. And then I thought Michael Turner, who was in front of him, who also like didn't really. Michael Turner was a backup running back for us, but was fucking nice.
I think Demario Davis, when it's all said and done, because he's apparently like a really good guy off the field and has been one of the best linebackers in the league for some terrible teams for us.
Yeah, but he's been too like good, like nation. Like people know he's really good though.
Nah, but
he doesn't have accolades with us.
You don't got the accolades. I guess he linebacker.
He has 2 Pro Bowls and 1 All Pro.
Yeah, he has no accolades, but he's one of the best, and people know he's one of the best.
Yeah.
Demario Davis feels like the answer if it was like who's the best great player. Or who's the worst?
Honestly, he just feels like
the worst great
Levante
player?
David without a ring, kind of.
He's 100%.
Levante David without a ring, you said?
Without a ring, yeah.
Levante David's stats are better than Luke Kuechly's.
I don't realize we've had Demario Davis since 2018. We have been shit for a minute. Good Lord.
Yeah, I remember when y'all got him, yeah.
Yeah, this is nice. I didn't realize he played for the Jets since 2012. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got him at 29.
Yeah, he's old.
He became a factor at 33. Hey,
he's a dog.
Hey, so that means
TJ Mosley just retired today too.
Oh, did he? Damn.
Yeah, he had a good ass career.
Jamal, when I thought of this question, the first player I thought of was Jonathan Cyprien.
Fuck no,
I know that was your guy.
He never got no real like accolades. Like Rasheed Mathis made like 2 Pro Bowls.
But no, I wasn't saying like you had to have like real accolades. It was just
okay. I thought they had to like
who was a guy who was a guy for your franchise. Like
that's the guy who I was.
Taysom can get a statue.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Also, Taysom can get a statue.
One of my first thoughts for the Chargers was Ryan Matthews. Just like
Ryan,
you came in right after LT was there. You were fucking factor for a couple months, or
you got to be a culture setter.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing. He made a Pro Bowl. He had 2,000-yard seasons. He was just hurt a lot.
He had 2,000-yard season or a 2,000-yard season.
You know the answer to that question. Don't play dumb.
When you say it out loud, it's like,
maybe at Fresno State he might have cracked.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, he had 2,000 yards in his career.
Okay.
Okay. And once I thought of the question, I felt like it felt like a better thought than an answer because it's just hard to think of like who are guys who are like hella good for your franchise that aren't Hall of Famers or had multiple All Pros. Because again, Eric Weddle was the first guy I thought of, and it was like, oh, this thing was actually hella nice. It's just like if you weren't a Chargers fan, you probably don't really know who Eric Weddle was like that.
Eric Weddle wouldn't allow you guys to make a statue. He hates y'all.
He fucking hates us. Not a fan.
All right.
That's all I got.
Do y'all think these accusations against Tyler Perry confirm any rumors about him, or?
I didn't know they were. I didn't know there were still rumors.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
That's enough.
I hope he ain't do it. If he did, that's nasty. But yeah, it's not from the shit we hear, and just kind of like
Wait, weren't the accusations of him like begging for bussy?
Yeah, he was begging for it.
Power dynamics on somebody, like trying to force someone on the casting couch, basically.
Yeah, I read a couple of them texts, and I saw acknowledge the stud in this picture, and I was like, all right, hey, I don't. This isn't for my eyes.
Hey man, it's June.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. That's a big gentleman. Pause.
Yeah, he's like 6'5", ain't he?
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. You like pressing up on you doing the Medea voice, man. Like, hello. That's what.
And who plays Tyler Perry in the Tyler Perry biopic?
D-Ray.
Michael Sam.
I was gonna say Michael Sam. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the same build. They low key kind of look alike, or they could as an adult.
All right, man.
All right. Well, that's all I've got. I'm ready to get out of here.
Me too. I really got nothing else. Who we think won the finals before we get up out of here?
Hey, I'm taking the Pacers. I'm taking the Pacers. First off, it's fuck the Thunder for now and forever, and forever has been. I can't stand the Thunder. I don't want to see nothing good happen to them.
Don't confuse me thinking they're going to win the finals as support. Nah.
I think the Halliman's gonna crash 2 planes. I think y'all seen the video of Pascal Siakam doing the fucking
I saw that.
And then he stole Jalen Williams' soul. Yeah, we lit.
He did some voodoo.
Yeah, there's a video of them. They're in the huddle, arms wrapped around each other, and he goes like rolls his eyes back in his head and like.
Oh, you brought that shit with him.
And then he dunked on Jalen Williams, and they got Jalen Williams like, looked like he got some shit on him.
I was just watching a video, like a recent interview of Dr. Umar talking to some podcast I never heard of. He was talking about he practices like that African mysticism stuff. Like it wasn't voodoo. It sounds like the same as like hoodoo or something like that.
Yeah, hoodoo.
Yeah. Like damn. All right.
No, I'm taking the Pacers.
I want the Pacers to win, but I do think the Thunder like get it done at home. But
I'm taking the Pacers in 7 because if before the series started, if you said blank in 7, you would have just said the Pacers. Because there's no world with the Thunder shouldn't have let this motherfucker go to 7. Yeah, it shouldn't have gone to 7.
I thought
go ahead.
But with how competitive that last game was, I feel like it was one of them things where it's like we want to finish this on our home floor. And they know they got them in the bag.
Maybe.
I didn't watch the game. I'd have seen the score.
Hey. But no, they were on their fucking. I feel like the Pacers solved all the problems. Okay. Like game 5, it was like every other pass was a steal, all that shit. They just were like not doing that anymore. They're like, oh, Pascal Siakam's got Shea on him. Now I'm gonna dribble over here and make sure I can get into the ball safely, all that stuff. And it's just like, yeah, I feel like game 7s, weird shit happens. This team clearly is prone to doing weird shit. I'm taking the Pacers.
Yeah, and they said when Shea don't shoot at least 10 free throws in a playoff game, they lose.
Yeah, and Scott Foster's
ref in game 7, I think.
Yeah, so he might have 14 free throws. We'll see.
He's either gonna have 17 free throws or 3.
So shout out Scott Foster, man. Keep it interesting.
I pray it's 3. All right. Well, glad to be back with y'all boys. It's always a good time. Happy to be here.
We will have a new.
And I'm happy to be out.
We're back.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.